Okay guys, today I want to talk to you about something very important. I'm seeing on the charts right now, which could actually finally trigger alt season. So you probably know that Solana has been really the leading chain this cycle, same what like BNB or Ethereum was at the last cycle. But Solana didn't really offer anything for the altcoin market. Solana was just sitting there and taking all of the liquidity out of the utility coins and pumping it into the meme coin sector, which really was not what we wanted as investors, right? We want to get the liquidity back into the utility coins, utility chain, and which is like what is with the utility chain? Of course, Ethereum. So right now I want to talk to you about what I see on the chart, and it is actually very bullish. So stay tuned on, and let's jump right back in. So let's take a look first at the Ethereum chart on its Bitcoin pair. If we go here onto the monthly time frame, what we can see here is that we are currently ranging, right? This is the top of the range, here's the bottom of the range, and it does look like we are getting nicely rejected here at the bottom of this range, where we had here support, resistance, and we're bouncing at the exact same level right now. So what does this actually mean for alt season? So this is where we now, let's go on to the alt season chart. If you don't know this chart, this is the others against Bitcoin. So the altcoin market on its Bitcoin pair. If this chart is going to the upside, it means that altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, and this is what we call an alt season. So if we now overlay Ethereum on its Bitcoin pair on this chart, let's see what happens, right? Let's put this on log scale and this as well. So perfect. What we see here is the red line here above. This here is the Ethereum on its Bitcoin pair, and here the chart here you see here is again the whole altcoin market on its Bitcoin pair. What we see here that this is correlating perfectly. Like if I overlay this here, we can see it since like the start of the cycle basically, or since the bear market's top, the bull market top, or even since the bear market bottom here of the last cycle, right? This is correlating one-to-one perfectly. So what we see is going up, alt season, going down, no alt season. Why haven't we seen alt season until now? It's pretty obvious. Ethereum on its Bitcoin pair simply wasn't performing. But now, as you can see, Ethereum on its Bitcoin pair is sitting at major support. And if we see this going to the top of the range, we can finally have this chart going to the upside, taking out the all-time highs. And this is what we call an alt season. So this is actually pretty bullish. But as I said, what now? All of the attention is on Solana. So if we look at Solana on this Bitcoin pair, how is that looking? So here we have Solana on this Bitcoin pair, right? We can remove this line of the Ethereum chart. Now this is very important. Here we are actually seeing bearishness on this chart. We have huge resistance. We are getting rejected right now. And if we actually close now this day and this week below this white line, this will be a confirmed change of structure, which would mean we are probably visiting right now. Like this is a little bit of support area, but I would say this support area is what we visit then next. So this actually wouldn't mean that your altcoin is going down, right? Because the liquidity of the Solana ecosystem is not in your utility coins or in my utility coins. The liquidity of the Solana ecosystem is in all of those pump fund coins, which get rocked every 50 minutes. So this actually is not bad for our coins, but actually pretty good. We want to see this go down. So finally, the liquidity of the meme coins can go back into the utility coins. And where is it then probably going to, right? If this on the split compare is going down, and we have Ethereum on the split compare going up, I think this could be pretty good. It doesn't mean that it has to be Ethereum. Also, if it's another chain which is utility proven or utility driven, for example, AVAX, that would also be good. But we need to see the shift of liquidity from Solana, so from the meme coin chain into a utility chain. For example, Ethereum, for example, AVAX. We need to see that. And proven is that if Ethereum on its Bitcoin pair is going up, we see alt season. That's proven. We already checked it. Ethereum is the trigger for alt season. Now, Ethereum, again, looking very strong. Solana looking very weak. Now, if we look at Solana on its Ethereum chain, what we can see here is, I don't want to make this call too soon because we are clearly still in an uptrend. We have higher highs and higher lows, as you can see, but this is a contracting wedge which normally breaks to the downside, right? It's a very common pattern, it's a bearish pattern, a reversal pattern, and as we can see is we are currently testing this trend line. So if we close this week like this, it is not yet a confirmed breakout for me, as I would need a little bit more confirmations, because this could simply be a little bit of a fake out and then next week going back in. What I want to see is if we close this week like this, I want to see next week closing way below it. Then it's confirmed breakout. Or what I want to see is that this week, so this day, we actually need to go see this going down way more. But either way, it's just a matter of time whether this breakout is going to happen this week, next week, tomorrow, who knows. But this is pretty bearish signs, and if we compare all of those charts together, we can see what is the outcome. So again, we checked Ethereum on alt season. So let's check Solana on alt season. How has Solana actually proven itself to have alt season? So again, if we overlay here the Solana chart, so let's keep it on the weekly, and I overlay here Solana on a split compare, what can we see? We can see it's pretty simple. Solana on a split compare, bottomed right here, and where's the bottom of the altcoin market? 2 weeks ago. So it's pretty safe to say that Solana has not made anything for the altcoin market, for the utility altcoin market at least, as the meme coin market has been going pretty crazy. But if we can finally see the shift of liquidity back into a utility chain, which we are seeing right now, all of the signs are matching up perfectly, then we can finally see the alt season. I think this is pretty bullish, and these are just some signs of bullishness. These are pretty much not all of the signs of bullishness. We have, again, if we simply look at the Bitcoin dominance, looking for more downside, as we are. Oops, that was not what I wanted to remove. I wanted to move here this red line. But at the Bitcoin dominance, sitting pretty high, we are looking for downside. Of course, we can go higher, but it's pretty much to say that we are near to the top than more near to the bottom. So this is looking good for alt season. Again, if we look at the altcoins dominance, we can see sitting at major support level. So everything is lining up. And now this Solana confluence is just like the smack that we needed. We finally see the downfall of Solana. This is what we want. The downfall of Solana. So with that in mind, don't be too scared. Everything will be fine, in my opinion. Of course, everything can go wrong. If somehow tomorrow a meteor crashes and half of humanity is dead, then that's fucked up. But let's stay positive for now, as all of the signs are telling us that good times are ahead. With that in mind, bye bye. See you in the next update very soon.